concentrating on the objections raised to the jurisdiction of the court. On that note, the court adjourned for further hearing to 7th of November, when the court expects that he will enter his full defense. Well, having said that, I know a lot of people have raised questions and eyebrows about the propriety of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu representing himself. It is his decision to make. He has the right under the Constitution to defend himself, and this case being politically charged, I think the idea or the notion that this is a normal criminal case has to be dispensed with. This is a normal criminal case at all. If you want to understand the complexity of this case and the true political dimensions to it, you think of the case of Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, or Bafemi Awolowo, Mahatma Gandhi. These cases were all politically tinged cases masquerading as criminal prosecutions. And these great men I mentioned, at some point in their struggle, at some point in their travail imposed on them by the state, they took the podium and defended themselves. So a politically charged case often comes with some unusual dimensions like this. So because, why? The reason is simple. Lawyers are restricted to very narrow wiggle room when they are doing a case, and that narrow wiggle room can be inimical, can be prejudicial to the interest of the client. When the case has a political dimension to it, that thing needs to, the defendant himself will make the best defense of his case at that very point in time. That does not obviate the fact that the presence of a lawyer in a case is always better, but in certain circumstances there are exceptions, and the exception is this one is one of the major exceptions. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The elephant in the room. Nnamdi Kanu. His continued incarceration is still facing trial. What is the prevailing? Let me ask you your own thoughts, because you've had very strong views about this in the past. But as of today, what are your thoughts concerning this? Is it possible to still find a political solution?
Let me not waste your time. I'm not concerned about the processes going on in court. Nnamdi Kanu did nothing. That is contemporary. Other people did in different zones, but are working freely. What did Nnamdi Kanu do? Did he pick gun and shoot anybody? Did he? That was why I said, if you cannot release him and can bring him to Ego Square, let's use his body for barbecue and close this matter. I said it in this channel. Let's use it. Let those who hate him come and take a pinch of his meat so that we close the matter. It was because of the ancient hatred against the people from the southeast that Buhari took him and kept him there. I have said it without regrets. What did he do? And that's why we are pleading with Tinubu. It's not Tinubu that kept him there. That I'm sure he must be under pressure. Even from some southeast leaders and politicians. They had a hand in it. They had a hand in it. Because they're afraid of Nnamdi. I told President Buhari publicly that there is no politician living or dead that has the full ownership of Nnamdi Kanu without spending a couple. Even the time of Chief Awolowo Azikiwe, they will pay for transport, they pay for movement. Kanu pays for nothing. I say so. I say, the man you should do business with is Nnamdi Kanu. Gogo, you find me, I say so. Of course, because of that ancient hatred, he didn't want to listen to it. I'm not interested in whatever trial they are going against Nnamdi Kanu because he committed no offense.
Even the presentation of Gulak's death certificate
that is fake. They want to link it. What has that got to do with Nnamdi Kanu? They want to. You see that what I'm saying? It's a lot of politicians and businessmen in Igbo land are working against Nnamdi Kanu's release. Why? Because when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he will be a determinant factor on who gets what and how in the entire Igbo race. Igbos are fanatical and sentimental on certain issues. They say Igbo love money, just give them money. It's not true. I've said it many years ago. Igbos don't love money. It is money that loves the Igbos. Because the Igbos know what to do with money and turn it around. Let people stop saying that Igbos love money. It is money that is in love with Igbos. Because when you give them 10 naira, they make it 100 naira tomorrow. Because money likes to be multiplied. So it's not a question of throwing money there. You must. I don't know why Nigeria has refused to study the spirit and the thing inside the Igbo man that will make you catch him really easily and he will follow you.
Okay.
Nnamdi Kanu, just a minute. Nnamdi Kanu, let them try it from here to high heavens. I'm not interested.
So what you're asking the executive is to have the political will.
The president should have the political will to release Nnamdi Kanu. Let any judgment come out of the court processes. It will not excite me, whether for or against.
All right, guys. So you can now understand that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have all the right to do what, they're supposed to have done concerning this kind of case. But you see, Nnamdi Kanu is fighting principalities and powers. Even his own people, the Igbo governors, can I say Igbo leaders, they wouldn't want him out. You know why? Just like what that our brother explained. They feel that if Nnamdi Kanu is released today, they will become politically irrelevant. But they've forgotten that the best thing to do right now is to touch those roots that brought the agitations in the southeast. The truth remains that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led Nigerian government decide to jail Nnamdi Kanu or do whatsoever, because you know what they are charging him right now. The penalty is death by hanging, God forbid. Yes, that is when you commit treasonable felony. That is the penalty of it. But let's see how it goes. Are they going to give him soft landing? Would they ever try to release him? That is why I said political solution would have been the best, because coming to court will never favor him. And that is why they are here, because there is a big gang up against this guy. Please pray for Nnamdi Kanu, because as you can see, the cloud is very, very, cloudy. So let's see how it goes. We keep on updating you as we move. Thank you. Please share this video. Share this video. Let it go viral. Let the world know the games President Bola Ahmed Tinubu led Nigerian government and Igbo leaders are playing concerning this. Bye for now.